Hello, and welcome to the channel. It's Michelle in a Movie. Hi, I am Michelle, your host, and we have a great movie review for you this weekend. The movie stars Kevin James, Alyson, Hannigan, and Kim Coates. Kim Coates starred in The Sons of Anarchy. I kept staring at him and trying to figure out where had I seen him before, and he was a star in The Sons of Anarchy, if that is still playing. I never, kept up with it, but I just recall seeing his face. Anyway, this movie was released yesterday, February 6th, into the theaters by Angel Studios. It was directed by Charles and Daniel Kinnane. This movie was written by Kevin James and Patrick Kinnane and John Kinnane. Looks like this is a family production. But anyway, I went to it because I was interested in trying to see how was the male point of view going to be about a movie where one is been jilted, left at the altar. Anyway, let me come back to that. It was directed by Charles and Daniel Kinnane. The movie is rated PG. And also another interesting discovery is that Jonathan Roumie is in this movie. And Jonathan Roumie is, by the way, the lead role casted as Jesus in The Chosen, which is also produced by Angel Studios, and it streams currently in an app where you can see Jonathan. So it gets a little, that was kind of strange for me to see a man that's playing Jesus and then he stars in something else that ain't Jesus. It kind of psychologically. But anyway, he's in this movie and he is playing in the role of a therapist, married to a therapist. Okay, so now this movie is about a man who has proposed, and his fiance has accepted Heather in this movie. His name, Kevin, plays the part of Matthew Taylor, and Matthew proposes to Heather, and Heather accepts, and they're supposed to be getting married in Italy. And when the movie starts, he's down at the altar waiting for her to come in with her big dress and curls updo, and the door swing wide open and no Heather. So you can imagine how that must have could possibly feel in the waking. This is, of course, on film, imaginary characters. But I'm just saying, you can imagine how that must feel. But anyway, I went to it because, like I said, I was very interested in seeing how, from the male perspective, how were they going to handle a movie about being jilted. Okay. This is supposed to be a romantic comedy. There were a few, funny lines here and there, but I was kind of leaning towards thinking that it was more drama, because or unless I just missed all the funny parts to it. And, it could be that I just find it difficult to get some laughter. You gotta really squeeze some jokes to make me laugh about a subject such as this. So anyway, it's no more different than any other, romance novel. Instead of it being the damsel in distress, you have the knight in shining armor in distress, and the damsel has run off, and I think her excuse in the movie was that she just needed some space. She couldn't deal with it. But anyway, he is shocked that all of this has happened, and he tried to go and get his money back because they went on a wedding package to Italy, and come to find out ain't no refunds, so he had to go on and have his honeymoon by himself, okay? And so the way the storyline goes is these strangers that are there also utilizing the same honeymoon package. They are trying to help him through this crisis that has just happened. And I apologize, I can't think of the character's name that Alyson and Kim Coates and Jonathan Roumie are playing just this right now, but their characters were the ones that were trying to help him through this. It was, I think ladies just got the market on being, if we at the altar and we get jilted, we just got the market in the movies about how to tell that story, I'm thinking that this one could have benefited more from being streamed, not put it in the theaters. It was not, to me, it just didn't seem to have that, that pull, in order for it to fly like I figure it is supposed to fly in the theaters. I mean, the scenery, location was nice. The acting was pretty good, but overall, I don't know. I guess, like I said, I think ladies really do have the market on, making movies about disappointments, about weddings not happening. I mean, it's gonna take a pretty sensitive man to be able to pull one of these type of movies off from the male perspective. Okay, it was entertaining. I enjoyed that it didn't have a whole lot of cursing and drug usage and all those other things that you don't, well, at least I don't feel like you don't necessarily need it in order to entertain somebody in a movie. I guess I'm just getting to that point where I'm really wanting to see what else you got that you can entertain me with besides sex, drugs, and cussing. Just flat out. But anyway, I would cue this one up though as a cinematic movie, and the meaning or what I saw as far as I could see in the script was excuse me, was that you have to try before you give up completely. But by the way, Heather did show up, wherever she went in the movie. She did show up to see Matt Taylor and try to see if they could work things out. And come to find out, the reason why she couldn't go through with the wedding, according, because she wrote him a Dear John letter, and had the ring laying on top of the letter and everything. And but her reasoning was that she just couldn't go through with it because she was just in a relationship because she didn't want to be alone. So you make a brother spend about $5,000. The whole thing had to cost at least $10,000 going to Italy. You go take a brother through all of that, and you knew you just didn't want to be alone. Anyway, either that's bad script writing or totally bad etiquette. Anyway, if you have liked this movie review, then please like and subscribe, and I will see you at the next It's Michelle and a Movie Review. Enjoy the weekend. It's great. It's beautiful. Even when you dust off all the snow, it is wonderful. Get out there and enjoy it. Bye.